All right, man, another video, which means I have more free picks for you. I put these videos out every single day. I do a ton of research to try to give you the best picks possible. If you enjoy that, if you appreciate it, all I ask, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's try to get this video to 50 likes. 50 likes, I'll be happy. And with that being said, we can now get into the recap real quick and then get into the 3 free picks that I have for you. All right, so here we are with the recap. And as you can see right here, on Monday, great way to start off the week with plus 2.5 units. We didn't have a ton of plays, so to only put out 4 plays and to still be up this many units is extremely good to me. We went 3 for 4. Obviously, Anthony Black, as you can see right here, he's the only guy that didn't hit. We had him at 11.5 points plus assists. He got the minutes he needed. He just barely missed by 0.5. Obviously, that sucks to see because if he would have hit, we would have had a lot bigger day. But LeBron did go over assists. He had 8. John Collins went well over his PRA. And then right here, what you're going to see is this is the free plan. I sent this out on the free plan. I only had 1 VIP pick yesterday because I didn't love the slate, but I gave it away for free on the free plan. I usually give away 1 free VIP pick every single day on the free plan. And right here, Jason Tatum over 25.5 points, absolutely crushed. The reason that I give this out later is because I didn't find this pick until later on in the day due to Jaylen Brown getting marked out about an hour or two before the game. And when I saw that, I went and took a look at Jason Tatum and saw that when Jaylen Brown doesn't play, he usually goes crazy. So I sent this out for completely free. Now, you're not going to be able to get picks like this on my YouTube channel because stuff like this comes out late. So if you want an extra free pick or even an extra 2 picks, sometimes I send out 2. If you want that, make sure you hit the first link in the description and it'll take you right here to this page. Go hit subscribe to the free plan. It's completely free. $0 a month. I'm not going to charge you anything for it, and you're going to get extra picks on top of the videos I make. So go do that right now. It's completely free. I'm just trying to help you guys out with this. They're going to be texted straight to your phone, so it's easy, quick to see, and you can get the picks in. But go do that. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and now let's get into my first pick. So here we are in Props Madness, and my first pick here is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns, and we're going to be taking a look at his points at 24.5, and I'm going to be taking the over here. As you can see, you're getting pretty good odds at minus 115, minus 107, minus 110. It's pretty even on both sides, but I like the over here a lot, and we're going to start off by adding the minutes like I always do. So he's projected to play around 37 minutes in this game, and if you go ahead and bump this up to around 33 to let's say 40-ish minutes, you're going to see this hit rate jumps up to 57%, which obviously looks a lot better than it did just a second ago. And then when you add to that the Pacers are a great matchup for him. They're 25th against his dominant play type. So if we want to add that filter in as well, what you're going to see happen, let's make him bottom 10 and see what he does against bottom 10 teams. And immediately, his hit rate jumps up to almost 80%, hitting 7 out of 9 games where this is the case. And in the games that he didn't hit, he barely went under the mark. 24 here and 24 here. So I absolutely love this. I don't think there's a ton of downside for it. If he doesn't hit, it's going to be extremely close. But I do believe he'll hit in this game, especially since the last time that he played the Pacers, he scored 30 points, went well over this mark. This game is supposed to be close. It's only a 2.5 point spread. There's supposed to be a lot of points scored in this game. It's projected that 240 points are going to be scored. And if that's the case, he definitely is going to hit this over, in my opinion. And that's why I like this pick so much. When you add in the minutes, you add in that it's a good matchup and everything else, you see this hit rate jumps up really high. So go take this over at 24.5. I think it's going to crush. So that's my first pick. Now for the second pick, we're going to head over and we're going to take a look at that guy, Ausar Thompson, and his line of rebounds plus assists at 7.5. And once again, we're going to be taking another over here. Not going to be taking the under. I like the over here. Number one, because look at what he's done in his last 5 games. As you can see, he's hit this over 100% of the time, averaging 11 in these 5 games, which is obviously well above this 7.5 mark. That's the first reason I like it. And then when you also add to this that he is projected to play 26-ish minutes in this game, we can add that filter, and just look what happens. When he plays that many minutes, his hit rate goes up to 75%, which is obviously absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you bump it up to 30, it does drop 1 more down to 69%, which still isn't bad, especially when you consider that this is a great matchup for him to get assists and rebounds, considering the Bulls are 29th in assists allowed, 29th in rebounds allowed, and they have the 27th defensive rating. There's not going to be more of an ideal matchup than this right here, especially with a guy hitting at this high of a percentage in these projected minutes. So I love this. I also love that the Bulls have the third fastest pace, which means he's going to have more opportunities for rebounds, and he's going to have more opportunities for assists. So not only are they a bad matchup against them and they allow a bunch of them, but they also have a really fast pace. So I'm loving this all day long. Go take the over at 7.5. Obviously, the odds are going to be different on different books. Try to get it at the best odds possible, but 7.5, I think that's going to crush. I really do think he's probably going to have 9 or 10 total in this game. And obviously, if he does that, this is a really free win. So that's my second official pick. Now, for my third pick, we're going to be heading over here to Ja Morant, and we're going to take a look at his PRA line of 32.5 to go over. As you can see right here, he's hitting it at a 60% rate on the season, which is pretty good to see. He's averaging 32.2 on the season, which is a little bit under the mark. But when you add in a couple filters, you see pretty quickly why I like this line so much. So firstly, like always, add the minutes in. He's projected to play around 31 minutes in this game. Let's bump it to 31 to around 35. And in the cases where he plays this many minutes, the hit rate is 83.3%, which is obviously extremely high. He's hit 15 out of 18 times where he's played this many minutes. And that is the first reason why I love this so much. One of the biggest ways to beat sportsbooks is find minute discrepancies. And when you find that a guy is going to play a lot of minutes and you look at what happens when he plays those minutes and it is in favor of one side or the other by a ton, that's when you want to take an over or an under. And right here, this is the case. And when you add on to this, you can also go over to props cash and look at the fact that Ja Morant here is a point guard, obviously. And the Suns are terrible at guarding point guards. They allow the 27th most points to him and the 27th most rebounds to him. It makes this line even more promising to me. And then to just top everything off, this game, just like the first game that I talked about, is supposed to be high scoring, with the game total points expected to be around 245. And if that's the case, Ja Morant is obviously going to score a lot. And if he just gets some rebounds and assists to go along with that, he should cruise over this mark at 32.5. Now, some books are moving this up to 33.5. They bumped it up quick because earlier it was 31.5, which is obviously just insane value, but they bumped it up to 32.5, and now some books have it at 33.5. I still like it here, but if you can, try to get it at this 32.5 line. I think that's a little bit more promising, but because of the matchup and because of everything else I said, I don't hate 33.5, but obviously, like I said, if you can, get it at 32.5, and that is going to be my third official pick. I like Karl-Anthony Towns to go over points at 24.5, Ausar Thompson to go over rebounds plus assists at 7.5, and then Ja Morant to go over PRA at 32.5 for all the reasons that I just said. I like all three of these picks. I'm extremely confident in them. Go lock them in. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you appreciate videos like this. And until next time, let's all go print some money.